From feeling sexy to dressing sexy, according to a new study from the University of Surrey in England, people think if your neckline is plunging, your IQ is too.
What?
Listen up. Research found that women who dress sexy are perceived as less educated and thought to have less of a chance for success than ladies who cover up. One professor said that a top student who decides to wear a short dress to her graduation would automatically be perceived as less capable than a student who chooses to wear pants and a jacket. So ladies, do you believe in the shorter the dress, the lower your EQ, your IQ? Wow, EQ. I feel like the person that thinks like this has a really, really low IQ.
Yeah.
Like, this feels like such an antiquated way of thinking.
Yeah.
Like, really, we're judging people by what they, like, okay, I get it. My biggest thing is, you know what's appropriate and you know what's not appropriate.
Right.
Now, there is a difference between dressing sexy and obviously just being clearly completely inappropriate.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not saying walk around in a G-string in a doctor's office, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get the difference, but dressing sexy, to me, I would never look at a woman and be like, oh, she dressed sexy, must be a dumb bitch. Like, how does that work?
Yeah. I agree with you. I think we're all intelligent women and people to know that that's not the case.
Yes.
But you gotta be honest, it takes people less than 3 seconds to judge who you are based on the way that you look. And so the way you dress can immediately give off that message. So even though I don't agree with it, I do think that if a woman only puts what society thinks is sexy on display, i.e. breasts, legs, thigh, booty, then immediately you think that that's all she has to show for it. And that's why they think that she has a low IQ. It's not true. And that's why I say, it's all about the packaging. We all know we're blessed. We all know we got a lot of assets to work with. So if you know how to package it and put it on display in a way that makes you play more with your imagination and want to get through here, then you have a lot more luck getting down here. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
I agree.
I actually agree with you guys. I think, I don't know, to me, first of all, whoever think this, I think they're a hater.
Yeah.
You know. They're the ones that have a low IQ. But for me, I think sexiness and sensuality is more of a mood because you can be sexy all dressed up, and then also you can look a hot mess, you know, showing.
I get what you mean, the opposite.
Too much.
Like, you can be completely covered up and be viewed as super sexy, and then be half naked and be like,
oh, what is going on? What is going on there?
Yeah, I get that.
So I disagree with this.
I know in the stand-up comedy world, it's always an issue with female performers because it's like they say that if you dress too sexy as a stand-up comic, it's hard to sell tickets because most women don't want to bring their man to see a woman dressed up sexy. So we tend as female comics to wear like jeans. We like look cute, but we try not to show like a lot of boob or like. And when you think about it, think about your female stand-ups. A lot of them,
You're right.
you know, have never been super sexy because there's this thing about women not wanting to see another woman and bringing her date and wanting that woman.
Interesting.
Yeah.
See, in the comedy world, yet a bunch of us girls would take our man to go see Beyonce, no? Like, I find that so interesting. That's weird. Like,
I recently went to 2 comedy shows, and this is interesting you're bringing this up because I saw, because I noticed fashion first, how these ladies dress. When I went to Ali Wong in San Jose, she's an amazing comedian, and she dressed a little bit tomboyish. She wore a tracksuit, straight covered from head to toe, even glasses, and hair pulled back in pigtails, and her sass and her wit was so fire that you just pulled the outfit together and thought she had so much swag not having to cover up. And then when you watch Eliza Scherzinger's special, she wears a half top, full midriff showing, and then a beautiful, like, wide-legged pant. And even though there was skin and it was saucy, you could see everything, she looked even more sexier, not even more, she looked just as sexier to me because she was so crass and so hard with it. So I really think it's down to what you said, your swag that you show off, but I do think that if you show off too much all at the same time, it makes you feel like that's all you got, and that's not true.
Unfortunately,
And for me, I want to sell tickets. So I don't know how Eliza's ticket sales are, but I do know that Ali sells out, I sell out, and it just tends to be, especially in the smaller clubs, they don't want too much sex.
you guys, she be selling out. I'm just like,
She
she be selling out.
Amazing, Lonnie.